Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and oh boy, do we have some absolute madness to break down today. I'm not even kidding, this might be the biggest shockwave to hit the Cowboys fanbase since that insane Micah Parsons trade earlier this year. Jerry Jones has just done it again, yes, again, and this time, the entire NFL might need to hold its breath because the Dallas Cowboys have reportedly brought in a monster. That's right, the Cowboys have signed Trey Hendrickson, and if that's true, this might be the move that turns the NFC upside down. Cowboys Nation, I need y'all to sit down, buckle up, and grab your popcorn, because what I'm about to break down will make your jaw drop. You think the Cowboys were out of gas? Think again. This team is coming back with vengeance, power, and a defense that's about to hit harder than ever before. And trust me when I say this, if Trey Hendrickson truly walks into that locker room wearing the star, the Cowboys are no longer just a playoff team. They're a legitimate Super Bowl threat. Let's rewind for a second, because to really understand how huge this is, we need to remember the storm the Cowboys have been through over the last few months. Everyone was stunned when Jerry Jones made that bold move to send Micah Parsons packing. It was one of those deals that had people questioning Jones' sanity, screaming on social media, debating on talk shows, and even having fans burn jerseys in frustration. People thought the Cowboys had lost their mind trading away their defensive anchor, their engine, the guy who made quarterbacks have nightmares. But Jerry being Jerry, he said there was a plan. He said they were thinking long-term, thinking flexibility, thinking cap space and future picks. Nobody believed him at the time. Fans said, "You don't trade Micah Parsons. You build around him." But what if Jones saw something none of us did? What if he was already cooking up a move so crazy that now, in hindsight, it all makes sense? Because now, signing Trey Hendrickson might just be the masterstroke that ties it all together. Trey Hendrickson isn't some random rotational piece, this man is a proven wrecking ball. Over the last few years, he's been one of the most feared edge rushers in the game. He's not just consistent, he's relentless. His motor never stops. This is a guy who can take over games by himself, a pure pass-rushing menace who can bend, explode, and terrorize offensive lines for 60 minutes straight. He's got that old-school grit with new-school speed, and he's exactly the kind of player that fits the Cowboys' swagger, blue-collar attitude, relentless energy, and a chip on his shoulder. And let's be honest, that defense has been missing that spark since Parsons walked out the door. It's like the Cowboys have been searching for someone who could bring that fear factor back, someone who makes the opposing QB flinch before the ball is even snapped. If Hendrickson is indeed coming to Dallas, that fear is back multiplied by 10. Now, let's talk about Jerry Jones for a second. Say what you want about him, he's unpredictable, impulsive, and sometimes flat out wild, but you cannot deny that the man knows how to make a headline. Every time people count him out, he pulls something out of nowhere and shocks the entire league. The Cowboys' front office was under immense pressure after that shaky start to the season. Injuries piling up, defense looking inconsistent, and the NFC rivals laughing it up. Everyone was saying, "Same old Cowboys, they'll never change." Well, Jones apparently wasn't going to let that narrative live for long. He's the kind of owner who thrives on noise, who feeds off the chaos. And this signing, if finalized, proves that he's still got that fire to go all in. Because make no mistake, this isn't just a signing. It's a statement. It's Jones basically slamming his fist on the table and saying, "We're not done. We're not backing down. We're still in this fight." The move also sends a massive message across the locker room. Think about the morale boost this gives to every player wearing that star. The Cowboys have always had talent, Doc, Ceedee, Pollard, Diggs, but lately, they've lacked that emotional jolt, that one move that reminds everyone, hey, this franchise wants to win now. Hendrickson brings not only production but personality. He's intense, he's vocal, he's got that energy that can ignite a defense. Imagine him lining up opposite Jadeveon Clowney, with Osa Odighizuwa collapsing the pocket inside. That's a front that's going to make offensive coordinators lose sleep. The Cowboys just went from "can they pressure the QB?" to "how on earth do you stop this front four?" Of course, The skeptics will immediately start asking questions: how much are they paying him? What did they give up? Can they fit him under the cap? What about his recent injuries? And those are fair questions. Hendrickson has battled through some minor issues, but the guy plays through pain like a warrior. He's one of those rare players who doesn't take plays off, who doesn't need a spotlight, who just grinds. And let's be honest, every big move comes with risk. But this is the NFL. You don't win Super Bowls by playing it safe. You win by taking risks that scare people. You win by betting on proven talent. You win by building a roster that strikes fear on both sides of the ball. And Jerry just made that bet. Now, think about what this means for the rest of the NFC. The Eagles are going to hate this. The 49ers are going to hate this. The Packers, who just stole Parsons, are definitely going to hate this. Because they know what Hendrickson brings. He's the kind of defensive weapon who can flip the outcome of games. If the Cowboys were missing just one key piece to elevate that defense, this might be it. Imagine those third down situations: Hendrickson off the edge, Clowney crashing inside, and the secondary lurking, waiting to pick off forced throws. That's chaos. That's dominance. That's the kind of defense that turns playoff games around. And don't underestimate the psychological effect of this move either. The Cowboys fanbase needed this. After months of criticism, doubt, and emotional roller coasters, fans finally have something to rally behind. The vibe has shifted from disappointment to determination. The same people who were questioning Jerry's vision are now saying, okay, maybe he's onto something. That's the magic of one bold move. It changes everything. Fans are already flooding Twitter with memes, edits, and reactions. The hype videos are being made, the jersey mock-ups are trending, and Hendrickson to Dallas is probably breaking the internet right now. It's the kind of energy that can fuel a locker room and reignite an entire city's belief. But let's be real, moves like this only matter if they translate into wins. Hendrickson can't do it all by himself. He'll need the rest of that defense to step up, to communicate, to feed off his aggression. The Cowboys coaching staff has to scheme smart, rotate effectively, and keep him healthy. If they can do that, you're looking at one of the most dangerous defenses in the league. And the timing of this couldn't be more perfect. The season's heating up, playoff positioning is on the line, and Dallas needs that one catalyst to push them over the top. Hendrickson might just be that catalyst. And here's something people aren't talking about enough: the leadership aspect. The Cowboys lost not just talent when Parsons left, they lost an identity. Every great defense has that one guy who sets the tone, who brings accountability. Hendrickson is that guy. He's intense, passionate, and respected in every locker room he's been in. That's the kind of presence that young players like Sam Williams and Mozzie Smith can learn from. You want a culture shift? This is how you do it. You bring in guys who've been in playoff battles, who've tasted both victory and heartbreak, who know what it takes to win when it matters most. So tell me in the comments right now, do you believe this move makes the Cowboys unstoppable? Are you hyped for what's coming next? Would you have made this deal if you were Jerry? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button if you're riding with the star, subscribe if you bleed silver and blue, and get ready because I'll be dropping updates the second we get confirmation or official footage from camp. This story is still unfolding, but man, it feels like something special is brewing in Dallas. The storm is back, the stars are aligning, and the Cowboys might just be ready to take over the NFL once again. Stay tuned, stay hyped, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Cowboys Nation.